If you haven't watched the P. Diddy documentary, I advise you, this is your sign to go and do so. The number one reason I watched it is because 50 Cent co-produced it, and if you know anything about 50 Cent and P. Diddy, they've had beef for years. And if you know anything about 50 Cent, he is a savage when it comes to having beef with him. This documentary just confirms a lot of the things that we already know about P. Diddy. And the amount of evidence that they display in this documentary, it's genius. And the number one take that I got from it, it's just like, it reminds me and just gives me confirmation that P. Diddy basically was definitely, allegedly, involved in the Biggie and Tupac murders. And one sad thing that I learned that I didn't know in the past was that when Biggie Smalls passed away, P. Diddy threw a huge, funeral for him. And as he should, because Biggie Smalls made Bad Boys. He made P. Diddy millions of dollars. And the audacity of what you're about to hear next is crazy. P. Diddy charged Biggie Smalls' estate for that funeral expense. And to me, that just describes the type of person and human being that P. Diddy is. Always caring for himself and his money other than other people. And some people might not look at it as so crazy, but like when you realize that Biggie Smalls was so big, generational, his music still lives on till today. Bad Boys made it like big because of Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls could honestly be said that he was one of the major pillars of keeping New York alive in this East Coast, West Coast bullshit that was going on back in the day. But it's always been rumored that Biggie Smalls was going to get a huge paycheck one day. It was rumored that, they say it on a bunch of other documentaries that he was going to leave Bad Boys and he wasn't looking to resign. And that's my theory as to why P. Diddy honestly had some involvement in his murder, because he was able to keep his catalog. And the rest of the documentary just has people that worked with P. Diddy from his beginning to his end. And the way they just describe having to work with this guy and the type of person that he was, like I said, it's a cherry on top confirming how much of a horrible person this guy was. And the fact that he's only going to be serving in prison, I think 4 or 5 years after all the charges that he was, accused of, it's amazing. It's crazy how much money this guy probably has to have hired the best lawyers and God knows pay out how many people to make sure that he doesn't serve life in prison. But yeah, this is your sign. Go and watch it. And then if you do, let me know in the comments about your thoughts, opinions, or if you know any kind of conspiracy theories or anything, share them in the comments. Have a good one.